This is the Arctic, a vast, unforgiving wilderness of ice and snow. The wind here bites with the force of a predator. Temperatures can plummet to an unimaginable -64 degrees Celsius. Survival here is not a hobby, it is a full-time job. For the Inuit who call this land home, life is a constant battle against the elements. They have not just survived for thousands of years, they have thrived. Their secret is not conquering nature, it's understanding it, respecting it, living in harmony with its brutal, beautiful rhythms. This is a story of ultimate survival, a step-by-step guide to the bowhead whale hunt. We are in a small community on the edge of the frozen ocean. The sun hangs low on the horizon, casting long blue shadows. When the ice begins to break, a window of opportunity opens. The great bowhead whales, giants of the deep, migrate along these shores. One successful hunt can provide enough food to sustain the entire community through the long, dark winter. This is more than food. It is a cultural cornerstone, a tradition passed down through generations, binding people together, connecting them to ancestors and the powerful world around them. The air is thin and painfully cold. Every breath feels like inhaling tiny shards of glass. The landscape is monolithic, a stark panorama of white and gray, but the Inuit see it differently. They read the ice like a map, they understand the currents. They notice the subtle signs that signal marine life. This instinctual knowledge is their greatest survival tool, a library of wisdom built over generations, a mental toolkit more valuable than modern gear. Ancient knowledge, combined with courage, makes life possible at the edge of the world. This journey into the Inuit whale hunt is a masterclass in extreme survival. We will see how they plan, how they prepare, and how they execute with precision and reverence. It's about teamwork, skill, an unbreakable spirit. We'll break down every stage, from crafting the tools to sharing the harvest. It's not just physical challenge, it's the mental fortitude to face a 60-ton leviathan in a small open boat, surrounded by freezing water. Success in the Arctic begins long before the hunt. It starts with a plan, meticulous, detailed, and community-driven. The elders, the most experienced hunters, gather to discuss the strategy. They study the weather patterns, the ice conditions, and the reports from scouts who have been watching the coastline for days. They decide on the best locations, the safest routes through the shifting ice fields, and which crews will take to the water. Every decision is weighed carefully, because a single mistake out on the water can have fatal consequences. This is not a task for individuals, it is a collective effort where every person has a role. The hunt is coordinated with almost military precision. Several boat crews will work together. The lead boat, captained by the most respected hunter, will have the honor of the first strike. Other boats will act as support, ready to assist with secondary harpoons, to manage the tow lines, or to perform a rescue if a boat capsizes. Communication is key. Before the advent of radios, this was done through hand signals and a deep, intuitive understanding between the crews. Today, modern technology like VHF radios and GPS devices are integrated into the ancient plan, but the core principles of teamwork and clear roles remain unchanged. The hunters know that their lives depend on each other. Preparation extends to every piece of equipment. The boats are inspected for any weakness. The ropes are checked for frays. The harpoon heads are sharpened to a razor's edge. Nothing is left to chance. The hunters also prepare themselves mentally and spiritually. This is a sacred undertaking. They observe rituals and show respect to the spirit of the whale. This spiritual preparation is considered just as important as the physical readiness. It focuses the mind and builds a sense of shared purpose that will be crucial in the dangerous moments to come. The final part of the blueprint is the what-if scenario. The hunters plan for every possible contingency. The primary vessel for the hunt is the umiak. This is a traditional open boat, a marvel of indigenous engineering. Its frame is typically made from driftwood, or sometimes from whalebone. This frame is then covered with a skin, traditionally bearded seal or walrus hide, sewn together with sinew. The result, incredibly strong and surprisingly lightweight. Flexible, it rides waves and absorbs blows from ice. The main weapon is the harpoon, not a simple spear, but a sophisticated system. A wooden shaft, a detachable toggle head, and a long line. The head is carved from ivory or bone, fitted with a sharp blade of slate or metal, designed to pierce thick skin and blubber. Once inside, it toggles like an anchor. The head is tied to a seal-skin float, an avatak, by long hand-braided hide ropes that act as drag and a buoy if the whale dives. Rope work is an art in itself. Lines, often hundreds of feet, must be coiled perfectly. A tangled rope can be a death sentence. A loop around a leg when a whale dives can pull a hunter into freezing water. Hunters practice endlessly. The rope, called an atun, is incredibly strong, made from tough hide braided together to withstand the power of a diving whale, a force that can snap modern synthetic rope. Every knot, every coil, is life or death. Hushed, the hunt begins. The Umiak crews push off from the ice edge, paddling into the frigid gray water. The only sounds are the rhythmic dip of the paddles and the crunch of brash ice against the boat's skin. A profound silence descends upon the crews. This is a time of intense focus. Every hunter is scanning the vast expanse of the ocean, their eyes peeled for the misty spout of a breathing whale. They are not just looking, they are listening, feeling the rhythm of the sea, and attuning their senses to the environment. The lead umiak glides through the water like a ghost. The hunters paddle with a special silent stroke, minimizing sound. The bowhead hears keenly. A clumsy stroke can send it diving for good. They move as one, a testament to years of practice and an unspoken bond. Predators, yes, but guests in a sacred space.
A shout breaks the silence. Akvik!
The whale has been spotted. The captain signals the intercept. The umiak glides beside the dark, living submarine. A sharp, quiet command. The harpooner, pure concentration, raises his weapon. With a surge of his entire body, he casts. Steel punches through skin and blubber. Connection made. The hunt has truly begun. The whale reacts with incredible force. One blow could splinter a skin boat, or it may sound, vanishing into the black, icy water. Lines stream out as sealskin floats go over. They mark and drag, a sea anchor fighting every move. Support crews add harpoons and floats, ensuring it cannot escape. The struggle can last for hours. Brutal endurance, a terrifying chase across the water. Manage lines, keep afloat, do not capsize. The cold is a relentless enemy. A fall overboard is almost certain death. Eventually, the whale begins to tire. A long lance, often explosive-tipped, for a quick, humane end. When it falls still, reverence settles, a prayer of thanks to the whale that will sustain them. The tow back to the shore ice is a monumental task. Boats work together, engines churning in icy water. The goal, a solid, stable ice platform. As they approach, a cheer rises, survival for the winner. The butchering is efficient, led by the hunting captain. Razor-sharp ulu and pana slice cleanly. Flensing begins. Blocks of muktuk, rich in vitamin C and D, are cut and shared. Shares for the captain, the harpooner's crew, and every family. Nothing is wasted. Meat is frozen, dried, or fermented, ancient preservation for the long dark. Bones become tools and sled runners, baleen for craft and art. Even organs are used, nose to tail, fluke to baleen. Natural freezers keep food perfect for months. A single whale is food security, a gift from the ocean that sustains life. The harvest binds ocean and home. Shared effort, shared survival. Reverence lingers in the cold air. Surviving -64 demands the right clothing. The Inuit perfected cold weather systems long before synthetics. The secret is layering with nature's materials. Feathers inward, soft caribou calfskin wicks moisture away. Moisture kills, keep it off the skin. Caribou fur is hollow, trapping warm air, astonishingly light and warm. Fur out to shed snow and stop wind. Fur in to trap body heat, your microclimate. Hammock boots, sealskin waterproofing for wet sea ice. Tough bearded seal soles last longer. Layers inside, grass and felt, removed and dried nightly. Mittens sized loose to keep circulation and trap warm air. Ruff of wolverine or wolf resists frosting from breath, keeping faces ice-free. Clothing is cut loose. Maximize air, never choke blood flow. A wearable shelter, letting life and work continue in deadly cold. The successful hunt culminates in a community feast, a raw, vital taste of the ocean, shared immediately. Sharing binds the community. Back in the village, a larger celebration begins. The air fills with laughter, storytelling, drumming, songs of the hunt and the natural world. Survival is a collective endeavor. Ancient rules ensure portions for crews, elders, widows, and every family. No one goes hungry. Sharing is social security woven into culture. At feasts, safety and wisdom pass to the next generation. Gratitude honors the spiritual bond between hunter and hunted, a celebration of reciprocity with the living world. Take only what is needed. Honor life. The Inuit whale hunt is more than gathering food. It teaches survival at the limits of endurance. The first lesson, the strength of community. The collective is stronger than the individual. Trust and mutual support underpin survival. Second, the power of tradition and knowledge, a living library, refined over millennia, practice, observation, craftsmanship, above all, respect for nature. Take what you need, use every part. In a changing world, this ethic is a timely message. Ultimately, this is human resilience. Courage amid danger, ingenuity from limited resources, spiritual fortitude and gratitude.